This is Papa Smurf. You're listening to Our Lifestyle, the podcast, with ODB and the mayor.
Yo, it's ODB, Our Lifestyle podcast, and we want to remind you that Bayou Showdown is going down later this year in Slidell, Louisiana at the Harbor Center. That's 100 Harbor Center Boulevard, again in Slidell, Louisiana. Bayou Showdown is November 20th and 21st. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving, so get on out and support the scene, including Custom Car Show Productions in conjunction with Mr. Sean Randall. Bayou Showdown, November 20th and 21st, Slidell, Louisiana. Check that hashtag, Bayou Showdown, or Facebook, Bayou Showdown, for more information. Yo, it's Our Lifestyle Podcast, episode 252, going, back to Cali. It'll make more sense. Now, I got to tell you, unfortunately, we haven't heard from Biggity Mike. The mayor, he's out gallivanting around, so luckily, I got Ron last week to have Hank come on this week, and Hank is going to guest co-host, so I'm super excited to announce Hank. Hank, how you doing, brother?
Well,
Hank?
I'm doing all right, I guess.
Wait, I changed the conference number. Is that Hank, or who is this?
It's Hank, just checking in from the local bar.
USOB. Did you get my number again? This can't be Mike, dude.
This is Hank. I'm just down here at the local bar, getting a little twisted right now as we... wait, not twisted. Shit, what's the name of that brand again? Oh, Hammered. That's it. I'm getting hammered.
Hammered weekend wear. Yeah, man. Mike, seriously, I did change the conference. Who gave you this number, man?
I cannot tell my source. But whoever my source is, thank you for giving me that new conference code to get back in. And hey, Jay, it's so good to be back on here with you.
Dude, man, there's rumors swirling. I don't want to get into all of them. There's the honky tonk man, right? I know Barbaglia knows, he can rattle off the wrestlers' names, but everybody said you're getting closer to dropping the gallivanting man. You've got like the cowboy hat on with the straw coming out, kind of like the Marlboro man. But are you still putting the finishing touches on the Gallivanting Man album that supposedly you're dropping?
Well, hey, don't forget about, you already talked about the cowboy hat. You talked about the straw coming out my mouth. Don't forget about the assless chaps. Don't forget about those.
Dude, well, I thought you were going to say like some skull, like in the back pocket. But, I mean, come on, man. This is a family kind of podcast. I don't want you to go and talking about the stuff you do on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? But
that's every day, homie, every day.
That it is. And listen, if you're new to the podcast, make sure you subscribe or follow. Want to also say the weekend before Thanksgiving's the easiest way to remember it. It's going down in Slidell, Louisiana, part of the Custom Car Show Productions events. Mike's been there before. Biggity Bayou Showdown. It's the 19th, 20th, and 21st of November. I know you guys are going to have a great time. There's lowriders, lifted, minis, you name it. It's all there. And, Mike, you can definitely cut a promo for Biggity Bayou Showdown because Bayou Showdown's the shit.
Dude, it's absolutely a blast. Had a record a year last year. I go there and help, Greg. Here I'm saying Greg. I'm going there and, I go there and I help the Millers and, of course, Sean. So, man, sorry about that.
Yeah, rest in peace, Greg, man.
Yes. But yeah, once again, I'll be there and helping out again, and look forward to going there and can't wait.
Yeah, for sure. And, I mentioned this last week, if you leapfrog past Bayou Showdown, which is an amazing event, and you fast forward to March, like smack dab middle of March, that's spring break for us in the South, the dirty South. And If you want to go to somewhere that's not dirty and it's in the South and it's in spring break, you want to get ready for Orange Beach Invasion. The light is an event that'll change your life. It's such an awesome venue. We hope that our friend CB, also CB Cooper, right, Craig Braid from the Pacific Northwest, maybe he'll come down. But we've had people from all over come down and just really enjoy that atmosphere. So again, the next two events for Custom Car Show Productions and family is going to be Bayou Showdown, November. Fast forward, of course, next year, March, Orange Beach Invasion.
Well, hey, Orange Beach Invasion, Jay, don't forget, those spots are going up for sale. So if you had yours last year, make sure you get with Lauren Miller and reserve your spot. Again, pay for it for if you want that same spot or if you want another spot there on the VIP row. It is going up. I believe it's this Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you get with Lauren Miller here real soon and get that thing paid for.
Yeah, and Mike has one of those truck. Well, I don't even want to bring it up. You have one of those weird trucks that's like kind of weird, but I told you don't bring that because I already talked to Robbie, and Robbie said if you come anywhere around there, he's not coming off the top ropes. He's coming off. Remember that little walkway, that catwalk deal? He said he'll come down and throat kick you. You know what I'm saying? So
well, I'm pretty sure Sean Randall made a shirt that said "No yee shit."
And listen, we're all kidding aside. The bottom line is they're trying to keep this event very streamlined next year, and we all know at different events there's always a group. I mean, it could be folks dragging, it could be this and that, but obviously the city has put some restrictions in. So this event I think next year is going to be a little bit even more streamlined than it's been, and I think that's going to be a good thing. We'll see some more hot rods, we'll see some more minis, full sizes. It's going to be a great time, so looking forward to it. Now, Mike, on this episode, we've got talking about going back to Cali. It's been a minute since I've been out west that far, and I had the opportunity, C10 Interventions this weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. Straight Trucks invited me out, so I'm super excited about that. But Solomon Lunger is a name that many of you will know from the publications of Engaged Media, talking about Street Trucks, F100 Builder's Guide, and so much more. He comes on. He's got a huge cult following in the stuff that he does. Don't want to give too much away. And then, Mike, we are going to try to link up with Big Juice. Trucks and Cheeseburgers is coming up, and I don't think that we've talked about it enough. If you have the OLP official digital show calendar on your phone, you will see that we're basically adding that event in, or actually we've already added that event, and it's the 19th. It is a Sunday, so that obviously is something that makes it a little tough for some of us to get down to West Palm Beach. But Mike, the 19th is give or take 2 weeks and a day or so away from this audio airing. So we're excited about that. We'll try to get Big Juice on to talk about that.
Hell yeah, brother. That's always a good time meeting up down there, down south.
Down south hustling.
Yes. Yeah, down south hustling. But always a good time. And I mean, you can't go wrong with some free Bubba burgers. You know what I'm saying?
Real deal. The overview of this episode brought to you by our family at Graphics Mafia. If you're looking for stickers, don't go anywhere else. Go to Graphics Mafia. That's graphics with an X, mafia.com. They're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, I think they're even doing some YouTube stuff. But Graphics Mafia will take care of you if you need a wrap, you need a little design work, you want to put your name, your Instagram name on your project banana hammock like Mike or something like that. Or maybe you're doing a show, Mike. You're doing a show, and I know that they're willing to step up and kind of knock it out the park, whatever you need, right?
Always, brother, and definitely have never let us down. Podcasts, shows, you name it, always coming through. And actually, with that being said, our boy Ron and Hank over at Hammered Weekend Wear just dropped 2 new shirts, and straight fire, brother. Yeah,
straight fire. HAMMERD weekendwear.com. He obviously stretching this one out from Wednesday to Wednesday, so that's going to be pretty cool. 2 heaters, as Mike said. Looking forward to it. And one of our good buddies, man, tip of the cap to him. Really love his truck. We got a chance to see it at Scraping the Coast, and I can't wait to rock that one on a shirt. Now, it's not the first time it's appeared on a shirt. The first time it did, our beloved friend Greg Miller, they put it on a shirt at Orange Beach Invasion, and it looked amazing. Obviously, now it's on its third shirt, and there's rumors that it could be on a fourth shirt. I mean, just say hashtag just saying. We'll just have to see. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to TD. Now, as we move ahead to the scene updates, Mike, I know it's been a minute. We haven't had a chance to really link up, but this one is obviously one of those things where you're going to see, a lot of comments, a lot of people have their opinions on stuff. Hey, I'm not going to go now because of this. Listen, man, I don't get involved in all that. It is what it is. But SEMA, they did send out an update. I know Ronnie over at C10 Talk, he had posted this. I know Street Trucks posted on their social media. And if you just Google SEMA mask mandate, SEMA confirms health and safety plans for 2021 event. This is their newsletter, which you can kind of, I think, become a part of. I forget how I got on that list. But it's, kind of talks about the SEMA show organizers are 100% committed to hosting a successful event. And it kind of goes on to say SEMA is monitoring the evolving COVID-19 landscape and expects to have details in the coming weeks about requirements will be in place for SEMA show. And you kind of go through all this, and I don't know that it's 100% confirmed that masks are going to be required, but you got to remember there's a lot of stuff. There's jurisdictions, there's cities, there's all this stuff in play. Last thing they want is a super spreader event. Nobody wants that. But regardless of how you feel, it's this was dated the 26th of August. And Mike, I think hey, if somebody goes, hey, you can't have it unless you do 1, 2, and 3. Well, best be sure. I'm sure they're going to do 1, 2, and 3 then.
Yeah. It's real simple. Put your mask on, wash your hands, and stay 6 feet apart.
Exactly, like a dolphin. Remember when they had that at Scraping the Coast? They had the little things that say "Stay a dolphin length apart." Have you ever seen when somebody, they say, "Hey, stay 6 or 7 car lengths apart"? How did you? I could never figure that out in my head. I'm like, well, am I 5.5 or 6? Am I 7 or am I, And you like to tailgate. I mean, every time I ride with you, I'm like, dude, Mike. I mean, you're right, dude. You're one of those guys, man. You're right on their ass, and I don't know what your deal is with that, but I gotta often kind of say, dude, just fall back a little bit because you're not 6 or 7 car lengths. You're 0 car lengths.
Well, how would you know? 1, you're either on your phone, or 2, you're asleep. And chances are, most of the time, you're asleep. So I don't know how you would know that. What you get all jumpy about is when I hit those damn. Hey, Mike, are you asleep? Mike, are you awake? Mike.
Listen, there's one thing.
Yeah.
There's one thing you could do better than me is the gas brake dip. And if Ryan from Graphics Mafia does not ride with us in a lawn chair at Lone Star Throwdown this year, last weekend in February, Conroe, Texas, dude, then we're going to have issues because we need to get him a throne back there, man.
Hey, I told him a fucking beanbag, and he shows up with nothing. But that's all right because that fucker ended up sleeping on the damn floor anyway. But hey, that was much better than the fucking couch that you wanted to bring.
The couch is going this year. I'm bringing the couch. Ron's bringing it. He's got it back up in Oregon. It's coming back down. But so that's kind of the main scene update. I thought we were going to hit on, but the digital updates, Mike, I got to throw it over and say the guys like Custom Life. Frank, he was at the Awakening. He did a new video recently, and even Grinder TV. I mentioned recently he had the Mike Finnegan tie-in. The views on that are almost at 100K. So Brian's doing the damn thing.
Always, man. I mean, always putting out awesome videos and always getting those views, man. People are looking forward to it, and I don't know what's harder, getting likes and follows on Instagram or building your YouTube channel. And I tell you what, our girl Georgia has definitely figured out the recipe to build a damn Instagram and get those followers because she's cracked over 100,000, bro. So, but unfortunately, me or you look anything like Georgia. So I seriously doubt we're going to come anywhere near 100,000, bro. Just saying.
Yeah, she said we can borrow a few because she's at 155K now. I think that her success, you know, obviously she's a great looking female. There's no doubt about that, right? Just stating the facts. But the content that she puts out, arguably, I mean, you talk about a content creator, everything from lowriders to legs to hydros to bicycles to awesomeness. You know, GEORJAH. I mean, dude.
She is building mini truck too, so we can't forget about that.
I mean, he's on the rise, and we do got to thank her. You know, she came on the podcast, which was awesome. I know she was on Jamie's as well, but you know, it's great. You know, we built a lot of relationships with folks out there, and you know, the commitment that she has to release new content is really unsurpassed. Her and her man, they do, you know, cool stuff. And I love seeing content like that, right? I mean, the rolling shots, you know, she'll put the phone down and fuel up the car and just do some cool stuff. So, you know, I commend someone that is on their hustle as much as she is. You know what I mean? Tip of the cap. Now, Mike, you were saying you for some reason you really like the one where she was kneeling down and she's filling the fuel in the car. I didn't know, like. You kept trying to tell me that was a Lincoln tattoo, and I was like, no, Mike, that's not a Lincoln tattoo. That's a Cutlass, right? You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
But there was something you kept talking about. You know, that was a good angle of the photo, and I totally agree. So,
no, I actually like the one where she is got the picture with the OBS and that yellow OBS and made posters. That one. That was fire right there.
Fire emoji.
Yes.
Well, good stuff. So go out there again for everything from YouTube. Man, if you haven't, you know, went out on YouTube recently and you kind of just search mini trucks, there's a lot of up and coming channels. I love Mini Truck Matt, what he does. There's so much out there, and you can go to shows and not see everything, like at Mini Truckin' Nationals. And then I go on YouTube or I go on Instagram, IGTV. And I'm like, damn, I forgot. I didn't even make it to that corner because we were, you know, doing our thing or walking around or talking to people. So I love YouTube. It kind of keeps me, you know, up on so much stuff as this landscape changes from, you know, all the different medias. You used to just be print. Now it's, you know, audio through podcasts. It's video stuff. It's, you know, it's still print with All Time Low Magazine. And Mike, I want to just thank All Time Low Magazine for the continued support. We tell you time and time again, if you go to atlmagazine.com, you can buy individual issues. But, Mike, what happens to those individual issues?
They sell out. So
they sell out. Okay.
Yes, they sell out. So what you want to do is get your subscription. And when you get your subscription, you don't have to worry about it. It always comes. And you don't have to worry about trying to get to the website and ordering it because chances are it's going to be gone. So get your subscription and you're good to go.
Yeah, and spread the word like last week when we had Joey on from Majestics. Thanks again for coming on. You know, towards the end, if you guys listened, you heard that, you know, I had mentioned All Time Low Magazine to him. That's how the word spreads. And he's like, yo, I'm on the lowrider side. Hadn't really heard of that. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Sent him the link through Instagram. You can share a profile, you can share an image, and then he can go over and tap the profile and see what they're all about. $20 per issue, but it's super thick. They've recently reinvested into higher quality bindings and paper, if you will, and you can get the individual issues or a subscription, but it's atlmagazine.com. Follow them on social media, Facebook and Instagram, really for mini truckers, by mini truckers, but they've expanded out and they have so much more great team behind them.
Oh, wait a minute. You said thick. I thought we were talking about Georgia again. Or you're talking about the...
No, I said Vic. You thought I said
Vic?
I
thought you said... My bad.
Yeah, because you like that Robin Thicke guy. You like that one song, that one song he got sued about. That's one of your favorites, right? That real catchy song?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, you know Robin Thicke, right? That's your boy.
Hey, I'm sorry. I got Georgia on my mind.
Blurred Lines, man. I mean, isn't that your boy? You guys roll in the same circles, man. You wear those sunglasses like him and stuff.
Yep. Have no clue who the hell you're talking about.
See,
all right.
Mike is not connected to the streets, man. You know what I mean? You're like connected to... I mean, I know, like, Mike, we got to get your outfit straight. Like in the next show, you got to have the white dad shoes We got to
Oh,
get you a
dude.
new. We got to get you a new, case for your phone. Nothing against guys that got their, the phone right there on their hip, but I know you got that Pro Max, and then you want to have it right there, like kind of like a gun, right in the
That
holster,
clip.
right?
Yep, the clip.
The clip, yeah. So that's kind of your MO. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that is my deal. That is my deal.
The scene updates brought to you by Garage Gear Clothing. Mike, GarageGearClothing.com. I recently saw they had a promotion on shipping, or was that a promotion? When Ron was on last week, he was trying to tell me that there's no shipping, and I just cannot believe that they could do something like that. Is that true?
Jay, I thought we've talked about this before, bro. There is absolutely no cost to ship your orders through GarageGearClothing.com.
Dude, I mean, nothing against people that have had amnesia. I don't remember talking about that. It's hard to believe that they've got stuff as low as $5 and it's no shipping. I just can't believe that.
It's hard to believe, I know, but it is true. So true.
Yeah, and don't forget, Garage Gear, although they're on the rise with their Facebook and Instagram following, they're really hitting strides on YouTube and TikTok. So they're killing it. Go out there. They go to a lot of shows. I mean, we got to tell Lonnie and those guys and Crystal and Radar to kind of slow down a little bit, Mike, because they're starting to kind of surpass us. And I think the rumor on the street is if they hit enough shows this year, they might grasp past Tickmark Willie. You know Tickmark.
Tickmark will never be passed. That is not going to happen. So no worries there, Jay. I promise you, no worries. And hey, Jay, don't forget, he's got to go to all these shows because Lonnie's got that YouTube channel. And so, guys, we want to see Lonnie get paid. So make sure you watch that YouTube channel from the beginning all the way to the end. It's only 2 minutes long, and I know you guys know all about 2 minutes because, hey, Jay, it's Dizzy and his beautiful wife's anniversary, and we all know Dizzy's only going to last 2 minutes. So this is going to be the best 2 minutes of her 19 years of this anniversary. So congratulations and happy anniversary. Well, I think happy anniversary, but it's going to be a good 2 minutes anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I think you spent way too much with strawberry shortcake up in Sevierville for the Spark Show. I don't know what it is.
Ooh.
You got way too many details, man.
What a night that was, bro. I tell you, I will never forget that night. And with that being said, the Spark Show just announced their new 2022 dates. So be on the lookout for that. It's all over social media right now. So make sure y'all get ready for the Spark Show 2022 there in Sevierville, Tennessee.
Yeah, and speaking of something, I want to reinforce that there's the Spark Show, Sevierville. Think of the Spark Show in Sevierville. That's where they're at. They're up there in August. Okay? We are just talking about our homie Tickmark Willie, the DeCorvers, Kim and David. Great people. Want to reinforce to Mike's point a moment ago. They have a show that's in the other month that starts with an A, and that's April. Sparks in the Park. They have an event April 1st through the 3rd. Believe it or not, it's April 1st weekend, April Fool's weekend. But Sparks in the Park show is going down, and of course that's in the Panhandle. Really looking forward to that. But Mike, yeah, Tickmark Willie. I think if we all kind of can come together, we can grasp past him. Here's the thing. He's trying to do like a Deion Sanders, I heard. He's going to go to one show, and then Kim's going to be at that show, and then he's going to helicopter in to another show because he's really trying to get all the tick marks. And I'm just wondering if that's going to be legal in this OLP, the sanctioned book that we've got, I mean, we'd have to go to the code,
I hope you have a big enough binder to fit all these tick marks in this binder for him because Niceville, Florida is where you're going to see the Sparks in the Park. That's where the show is held, so make sure you guys are there next year. And it's no joke, guys. It's on April's Fool's Day.
Yep. I can't wait. So, yeah, talking about the homies, thanks again, Garage Gear Clothing. 0 shipping on all US of A orders. Okay, Mike, speaking of shows, we kind of hinted at some of them there, but the key show updates, dude. I want to reinforce. Now, listen. I'm going to delete some of this out, Mike.
Uh-oh.
I know you've been really, trying to, force me into, talking about some show in January. Listen.
Uh-oh.
if I got to get Jim Moore to reinforce to you, I'm down for the playoffs. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing in January. Hopefully, with A-Rod back, I'm going to be watching the pack, kind of leading through. Maybe a first round bye, kind of maybe I'm hoping for a divisional win. You punch your way to the NFC Championship, and then you might be able to punch your way through there. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but you keep telling me about some show in Deltona. How do you say it?
Actually, that would be Ormond Beach, Florida, sir. And it's going to be July 21st through the 23rd, 2022. It's going to be a car, truck, and audio show. They're at Destination Daytona, and the name of that show is called Eastbound Get Down.
Are you coming off the top awning deal? Are they going to allow that into, like, you're going to do a backflip into the big kitty thing where it, like, kind of the bouncy deal?
Well, considering that there is a big fountain there, and it's got this big pool inside this fountain, and our buddies over at LCD Podcast, he likes to go playing in these fountains, and he had an After Dark shirt on while he was doing it. So, man, Lee, I don't know what you're thinking, homie. So I got to keep Lee out of that fountain and out of that pool because it's restricted. But what I thought about doing was just getting on one of the hogs. They got the Harley Davidson dealership right there, and I'm going to just haul ass across the parking lot in this thing, come off the Harley Davidson as you're driving it. I'm jumping off your shoulders onto Lee with the flying elbow, and I'm going to put him into that fountain. Off the top, Jimmy Superfly Snuka style into the fountain. What do you think?
Dude, I think it's some weird stuff, man. I mean, but hey, you run your show. I mean, again, I'm talking Jim Mora. Playoffs. You know what I mean? So, I do know two guys that are going to be there. The big homies, Mach 1 Media.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
Tucker, Jonathan, good people. Okay, Mach 1 Tuck. MACH number one. MACH number one. Type that in Instagram. There's three of them. There's Tucker. There's Jonathan. Jon. Jonathan. And then there's Mach 1 Media. Love what these guys do. I recently talked to them, dude. They said they're willing to hang out with a couple old dudes like we are, and they're willing to come on the podcast. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking we can highlight some young cats. We're gonna have Solomon on. Solomon's younger than me and you and I. These guys, we got to get them on soon, man. They've been on the list. Mach 1 Tuck, Mach 1 Jonathan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like you said, man, 24, 25 years old and doing some real big things. It's really good to see.
Yeah, you had a whole nother career when you were that age. I heard you were running in some circles, and that was when the VHS game was like before the DVDs popped off. I heard you were like kind of the master P of selling them out the trunk, and I don't even know what that really meant.
Well, do you remember that Columbia House?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, dude. It used to be the Columbia House king, dude. I'm telling you, I would order CDs off that like no tomorrow. Nobody's business.
CDs code for the VHS tapes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like, rims instead of wheels. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And dude, I used to take those CDs. I had 4 other brothers, so I'd use all their names and I'd put the addresses on there and get all these free CDs, and I would turn around and take them to high school and sell these motherfuckers, man. It was awesome.
Dude, you were hustling back in the day. I mean, I knew that you probably had kind of like the Black Sheep CD. You remember The Choice Is Yours, and you had all. I mean, that was when you were starting to really become a hip hop artist, man. I mean, supposedly, from what I heard, Shannon was telling me all this. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe, but
Mike the White.
Yeah, just a few show updates. And I can confidently say that because this weekend is Small Town Throwdown over in St. Cloud. Mike, are you going to gallivant up there? And I mean, dude, we got to get an official ruling. Are you going to be representing OLP, or are you going to be representing the show that you just talked about? Because I mean, dude, all the Airhead Nation keeps hitting me up, going, "Where's Mike?" And I go, "Well, listen, I've got to enforce sanctions on you, like if the photos aren't flowing." You know what I'm saying?
Well, actually, there will not be any representation of anything because I will be there, but it will be a very short time because I got to pick up some stuff. I got to drop off some stuff. My daughter turns 21 this weekend, so we will be at.
We'll pick Ashley up and take her over there, man. I mean, you can't leave your boy Matt hanging, dude. Matt's gonna be. I mean, I'll edit this part out. I mean, he won't hear this, but dude, he's not gonna be happy. So I'm just saying, I mean, hopefully he's got the OLP giveaways. At least he can maybe raise some money for the good cause they're doing that he just talked about. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I met up with Matt and already gave him and his lovely wife, Michelle, the OLP giveaway items. So they already have those.
Good.
So that will be taken care of. And I will be going by, dropping some stuff off, picking some stuff up. And then I got to get back to we will be at Universal Studios on Saturday, and Friday is Epcot, and then Universal Studios is Saturday. We got Halloween Horror Nights Saturday, so I will be busy.
Van. But 21, dude. I mean, I can't give you too much of a hard time for that one.
Oh, let's hear it, man. Because
man, I wouldn't do that to Ashley. I mean, I would do that to you. But
exactly.
Ashley, you know what I'm saying? We go way back. She's cool. So you know what I'm saying?
To be 21 again, brother. I tell you what.
I'm telling you. Well, if you're going to be out in St. Cloud, make sure you check the hashtag. If you're there and you're posting photos, hashtag Small Town Throwdown. We'll be tagging them with any photos that we see. I told the homie I really wish I could be there, but I had this unique opportunity to go out to Cali. Going. Back to where, Mike?
Cali.
Boom. Slamfest, you'll hear, we'll talk about that a little bit before the audio comes in. Want to reinforce 9th and 10th of October. Many of you have hit me up to say, hey, I want to fly in, I want to drive in. October 9th and 10th, Slamfest30 hashtag for more. Of course, it's minimadness.com. You can pre-register right there. Super simple. Tampa, Florida. SEMA, we talked about, that's the first week in November. The week after SEMA, you have Laying at the Lake. This is in Grapeland, Texas, the 12th, 13th, 14th. The homie hit me up. They've been doing great with the pre-orders for the pre-registration, rather. So they're doing fantastic stuff there. And then Mike, Bayou Showdown is that following week. So a lot going on there. I do need to take some time. I've been saying this. I need to refresh the OLP calendar going into next year because we have those Lone Star Throwdown dates. We have the Orange Beach Invasion dates. You mentioned the Spark Show, which is in August. Sparks in the Park, of course, April. So a lot of that stuff is already kind of coming together. We got to figure out what we can and what we can't go to next year. But rest assured, we'll be bringing you guys exclusive content from all of these different show promoters. And the video on OLP's YouTube channel will continue to stay on the rise.
Hey, you saying that there, let's emphasize that you talk about what we can and what we can't. We're pretty much already dedicated what we can do for next year. We will release that later because I know we've had show promoters reach out to us. We have had to cut back. Because of schedule and whatnot. So, but what we want to do if we can't make it to shows is we do want to highlight shows and we do want to put the word out for the shows and help get the word out for the shows to promote the shows. So definitely reach out to us that way. But just so everybody's clear and heads up that our actual vending at shows is going to be is going to cut back next year.
Yeah, and then we're going to continue the online piece, which is going to be huge. But what Mike's trying to say is if you're a Sons of Anarchy fan, he's starting his own kind of like production company like Cara, what Jackson then were running on the Sons of Anarchy deal. So Mike, I mean, I was kind of offended that, I wasn't, asked to be a partner in all of this. I guess it's just you and Big John, so saying with his Escalade over at Jimmy's Running Customs, I mean, I guess I just don't get a piece of the adult deal you guys are working on. So is that, I had thought, my bad. I didn't realize that's a joke, right? I can't remember where I'm at.
Well, actually, it was Shannon and Kim that started that production company.
Oh, yeah, it's even better.
Yeah, we were allowed to they pretty much put it on us as we were the ones that are doing it, but it's really them. And yeah, so I was just lucky enough to be involved with it. That's all.
Real deal. Love it. If you can, go out to minitruckfilm.com. This section, the Key Show Updates, brought to you by the West Coast Influence. And believe it or not, it's just minitruckfilm.com. You can order the Blu-ray or DVD. This is a mini truck inspired film. Radar spent his own money. You can go out there again, Blu-ray, DVD, or custom die casts available. The trailer is actually on their main webpage, minitruckfilm.com. Mike, we didn't get a chance to really go into Joey's show, Attitude Check. I really appreciate what he does. He's been doing this. I want to say it was the 9th year. And
Yes,
I don't think he gets enough credit. Everybody that I heard that went to the show had a good time. So I'd love to get Joey on within the next week and talk a little bit about it. But Mike, lay down a promo for the Get Decked, man. Because I tell you what, is the whole Get Decked on the rise or what?
Dude, it has been on the rise. And if you guys need any kind of skate deck, okay, and it doesn't matter if you need one, it doesn't matter if you need 100, okay, get with Joey over at Get Decked, and he can make it happen for you. So, Jay, go ahead and give them that Instagram handle so they can look them up on Instagram, because everybody's on Instagram. So look them up and get those. If you're a show, if you have anything, a club, whatever you want, he can put it on a damn skate deck for you. So hit up Joey and get the damn thing, because you guys love those damn skate decks. And so we got some more coming, and we can't wait.
Yeah, you could type in Get Decked, 2 words or together, and then on Facebook, Get Decked as well. You're going to see it pulls up Joey Dilworth. You can message him. Of course, it goes down in the DM. But seriously, if you have a photo, if you have some artwork from your guy or lady in terms of show artwork, and you want to do maybe a top 10, maybe you want to do a raffle prize. I know our friend Jason Bell over at Southeast Mini Truck and Nats, he has done fantastic with some of the stuff that he's done with that amazing graphic disorder artwork. But Joey can take care of you guys. If you want to get a gift for your significant other and put his or her vehicle on a deck, on a snowboard, you name it, to hang in the garage, the man cave, the Whoa Man Cave, reach out to them. They'll knock it out the park. But Mike, the podcast updates, no new Apple podcast reviews, but if you leave one, please do that. You can tap the 5-star review. You can also go in there and tap and write a review. And if you read, if you leave that, we'll read that on a future episode. So we appreciate that. And then Mike, dude, we got this figured out. Ron's got some stuff going down, as we mentioned, with his new pre-order. But, dude, we got something big coming on 9/9. You know how I love dates, Mike. But we're super excited about this new one, man, aren't we?
Oh, brother, can't wait. And we have the proof. And let me tell you, Graphic Disorder absolutely knocked it out of the park once again. And this is exciting because it's got two females trucks on it, and that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it really is, and we worked hard on this one. The thought process and the things that we kind of go through. I tell you, Mike, it's something that's really just ingrained in the scene, and I don't want to give too much more about that, but I mean, east to west, I think this one's going to be beloved. It's going to be able to be morphed into some couple things. And we got to just thank all the ladies out there. We've had many on. We've got to have so many more on. Both of these ladies have been on OLP. And we are super excited. They're great. They're 2 wonderful women that represent the scene. And this shirt is going to be for men. It's going to be for the ladies. It's going to be for the scene. And you guys are going to love it. 9/9. Just get ready. We're coming out swinging.
9/9. I love it. Love it.
And, Mike, just to jump into the Airhead Nation updates, this one, dude, I just want to take a break for a second and say, hey, shout out all the listeners, young, old, like Mike. Mike, you're getting older, right? Dude, have a safe Labor Day weekend. There's that little stretch between Independence Day here in the U.S., July 4th weekend, and then obviously over to the first Monday in September, Labor Day weekend. Mike, it is a good time. It kind of signifies like this in a lot of places in the U.S., the end of summer. But, dude, we're far from it, aren't we, down here in Florida? We're far from the end of summer.
No. And what we're also far from over is damn hurricane season. And thoughts and prayers go out to all of our friends and family members and just everybody in that Louisiana area. So hopefully everybody, everything turned out okay for everybody, and everybody's still, everybody's good. So thoughts and prayers for all you guys up there in Louisiana.
Yeah, 1,000%. And here we are having such a good time on this episode. But, that was something, I appreciate you bringing out, Mike, that we wanted to tie into this Airhead Nation particular segment. A lot of people are having, they have different situations going on, right? Depending on where you live, you have, the climate's been hot in certain areas, obviously in the summer, naturally, but you also have the storms and you have, just people, family members. We're losing people everywhere. So in all seriousness, as good as life can be, just know that, your friends out there could be struggling, family